welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are at my house because I'm going to be sharing my home office decor. For those of you who don't know, I do have a full-time job and I do spend a lot of hours working, and I also do YouTube as my hobby, but I also spend a lot of time editing at night and on the weekends. So I was kind of in a rush to have my office as the next decorate with me project, and I've been actually working on this for quite some time now, so I really hope you enjoyed everything that I'm going to be sharing with you today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Natalie. Every week I take you home decor shopping, but occasionally, and this is one of those occasions, I bring you inside my house to show you how I decorated, whether that is for non-seasonal decor like it is right now, or for seasonal decor like I usually do, especially for the fall and Christmas season. So if you enjoy that kind of content, I really hope you can consider hitting that red subscribe button down below. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and start decorating. So this is my office space that I'm working with. It's almost like a hallway and it's right across my dining room area. So I didn't want to do something too pink and more something that could blend with the general decor of the house. I'm starting here with this oriental rug. It's a washable one that I got off of Amazon just to create a base for my decor. A key element to my office was, of course, my desk. I wanted something that could blend into my decor really well, but also something ergonomic where I didn't end up with a backache after a long work day. And that is how I came across FlexiSpot. This video is in collaboration with them, meaning that they sent me a desk for free in exchange for this video. And I usually do not work with a lot of brands as I try to be responsible with the products I recommend to you all, but I do have to say that this desk has changed the way I work for the best. If you are like me who spends 8+ hours a day working with not so many breaks, bad posture can take a huge toll in your body. I used to work off of my kitchen bar counter to avoid a backache from the dining chairs, but instead I ended up suffering from carpal tunnel. I think I even appear on one of my videos wearing a brace back in April. So that is how I knew that I could get all the benefits from a standing desk and one where I could adjust the height to fit my posture. We often talk about the comfort in chairs for working in offices, but never about desks. And for me, being able to change the height on my desk has been a life changer when I feel like my arm is hurting. As you can see, this is the desk. They sent me the FlexiSpot E7 standing desk in color white. It was really easy to assemble. It came with a drawer and this bamboo stand, which helps my posture even more because I place my laptop on top of that. For the comfort that these desks provide, I think FlexiSpots have very reasonable pricing, and for the quality of this product too. Fun fact, I can literally sit on this desk and increase the total height of it and nothing will happen, which only speaks volumes of how solid this desk is. To learn more about FlexiSpot, be sure to check the link in my description box. If your desk is placed right in front of a main wall in your office like I have it right here, I think it's very important to decorate that back wall. In my case, not only gives me a pretty background for meetings when I'm at work, but it's also one that you can definitely see from the dining room. So I definitely did not want to have this wall all bare, but I did go ahead and check for the decor that I already have. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I had this wall gallery in the entrance of my house in Texas, and I'm going to do the exact same thing in this wall. I think it's important to just shop for your own decor first before buying new stuff. Honestly, I still love these pieces so much. They also mean a lot to me because they have very nice pictures of our family and closest friends. So I'm going to align them like so right here, and I'm working with mostly command strips, but also I had to use a nail because I ran out of the command strips right there. All you need is a measuring tape and of course your leveler. Now on the sides of the gallery wall, I am going to add my brass wall sconces that I also had with this wall gallery back in Texas. So what I'm doing here is looking for that stud, and I'm not gonna do any electric work right here. I'm just going to install the wall lamps, and then I'm going to place a battery operated bulb that you can find on Amazon instead of doing electrical work, which I have no knowledge of whatsoever.
Girl, when you're looking like that, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Damn, girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby,
And this right here is the main example of why I hate working with nails to hang wall decor, because I feel like I'm constantly struggling for the piece to look straight, like right there. Now I'm going to move on to this wall, which it's kind of like a main wall. It has two sets of library shelves on the sides. So I wanted to hang some art and a lamp on top. So I measured to make sure the art and the wall gallery were at the same height. Usually it's best to hang this at an eye level, but I'm working with really tall ceilings, so I did break that rule a little bit. I just thought it looked better. So in here, I literally bought 2 black canvases from Michael's on a discount and some oil painting, and I'm just literally painting some abstract art. I don't know why you cannot do this if this is something you want in your home. Abstract art like this can cost so much money at stores like Studio McGee, and this was, of course, not even a fraction of the cost. It was like a fraction of the cost. And honestly, I just started with a stroke and then I just went with the flow. So I strongly suggest you to try this. And this is of course not meant to undermine art and artists who sell their art, not by any means. I'm just encouraging you to create a piece that you love, that is very unique. I really enjoy the process of painting. I think I want to do it more often, and I really did like how my unique pieces came out in my space. And to give it a little bit more of a museum feel, I'm adding this lamp right here. I got it off of Amazon as well.
it's never goodbye till it's over.
And just to complete that corner, I'm adding my beautiful olive tree from Hobby Lobby, and that wooden stand also came from Hobby Lobby last year.
Let's never do what we used.
Okay, so I am currently standing in my office right now. It's been over a week since I did all of this that you're seeing behind me, and those paintings and the lamps, of course. But I want to give you a full look of my office right now. Even though it looks decorated, it still looks like it's missing something. So today we're gonna take care of the details and the finishing touches so that this office looks like a space that I created for me, and to spend a lot of hours here working on my 9 to 5 and also editing videos. So I do have 2 empty shelves currently, and I think on this one I'm probably gonna do some texture. I am missing the texture in this space. I feel like it's too flat looking, if that makes sense. I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong. I love how it's coming out, but I do feel like it needs a little bit of extra texture. And then on this other shelf right here, I'm probably just gonna do decorations, only because this is a visual point when you access the office. So I think some decorations here will be nice, and then I think in there I'm gonna put some baskets, some woven baskets, which are going to bring the texture in this space. So the first thing I'm gonna add in the shelf, and the only thing actually, is going to be these woven baskets. I actually got this one from Home Goods and they were on clearance for $10, and I bought a total of 3. I think that's gonna be enough to store things that I like to keep in my office, like pens, markers, envelopes. These definitely are going to be functional, and they're going to be pretty, and they're going to add the texture that I'm looking to add into this space. In here, I'm going to go in definitely with some shelf decor. And the first thing I knew I wanted to add was this beautiful piece that I got from Hobby Lobby for wall decor. I had this in my kitchen, but ultimately it was hidden among the salt, the pepper. I just kind of wanted to switch things up, and I thought this was gonna look super cute here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it into this shelf. And yeah, always shop your home decor first before buying new stuff, is what I'm trying to say. So in this moment I have the camera positioned by the door, and it's kind of like the first thing you see when you open the door and enter the office. So I really want a focal point in this particular corner. So I'm going to go in with this gorgeous vase that I had purchased from Hobby Lobby from a while back. I love it with or without any greenery, but I think this time around I'm gonna go ahead and put it in with some greenery right here. So right there in that corner, I'm probably gonna bring it a little bit forward. And then I'm going to go in with this gorgeous piece of greenery that I've had for years. It resembles kind of like olive greenery, although it doesn't have the olives anymore, the olive trees. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this inside this vase, and I'm going to play around a little bit with the height, because I do have another shelf on top, which is definitely going to interfere with the height of this decorative stem. So all I did was opening those stems a little bit and bend outwards the ones that were kind of clashing with the shelf on the other side. Okay, so far I am absolutely loving how this is turning out, but I do think I'm missing something in between the painting and the vase. So I'm gonna go ahead with this small bud vase, and it has that really neutral beige color, and I'm gonna add it here, as you can see. And that's pretty much gonna cover that gap that I have in between the painting and the vase that was looking kind of odd. So now I am left with this space right here, which is still empty, and I'm going to try to create some balance against this other vase that I placed right here. So usually I will go for a tall element, whether that is candlesticks or just another vase. However, because I'm trying to do this with stuff that I already have, it's probably not gonna be designer perfect, but to me I think it's gonna look very good. And I'm gonna use this vase that I had already. I think the color is gonna go very well, yet it's not gonna overpower this beautiful vase right here that I want to keep as the star of the show. So I'm gonna put this right here. So far I'm loving how this is looking, but I still have this odd gap right here, so I need to kind of complete that. And what I'm going to use this time around is going to be a book. Yes, so I am going to utilize this one, which the color will go perfectly with what I have going on here. If you don't have a book that will serve this purpose because of the color, you can always place it like this, which is what I would usually do. However, I don't want the blue showing. Maybe if this was kind of gray or black, it would work better. But I do think this camel brown color, it's gonna look pretty, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place it right here. Then I think I should top it off with something, and for that I'm gonna use this candle that I already had. This candle, it's amazing because it smells really good even when it's not lit. So I'm gonna place it right on top, and it's a very neutral combination, so it's gonna go well. And lastly, I have this beaded garland, which is actually something that my sister-in-law gave me, so it does hold sentimental value. She made it herself, and I know a lot of people are over beaded garlands. The truth is, I am not. I love them. So because this is my office, I'm gonna decorate with one. If you don't like beaded garlands, if you're over them, then just skip over them. Kind of like that. Okay, I'm standing right next to my desk right now, and I do have this empty space right here that I always knew I wanted to do something with decor wise. So I'm gonna go in with a vase, and you may have seen this vase in millions of my videos, but I keep using it because I keep loving it, and I just wanted to stay faithful to my pieces of decor before buying anything new. And that piece is this beautiful vase right here that I got from Kirkland's, I think 2 years ago. It has that beautiful chalk effect that it's still very trendy these days, and I like that it has a sleek shape, which is ideal because I have a lot going on in this area. I have 2 monitors, so I don't want anything too bulky. so that it causes a lot of visual noise, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go in with this vase right here. I am though going to add some greenery to this vase, and the reason why is because I have a tree right there in that corner, and I believe it's gonna kind of balance out the green along with the other piece of greenery that I just added in here. Plus, it's also going to look beautiful, and it's going to provide a lot of contrast to this vase and with the color of the table. So I'm going to go in with these two stems that I have gotten from a floral a few months back. I got these on sale. I think they were $9 each, and honestly, I'm in love with them. They look so natural, and the dark tone of green to me just adds to the general moodiness of this room, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go in and place both of them on the vase. And they are already open because I had them on a different vase before, so they are kind of open already. But if you are using new stems, just make sure you open them really well so that they look natural. Lastly, I know I said I didn't want a lot of visual noise, but I think I'm gonna go in with this beautiful beaded garland that I had from Walmart. This is actually from years back, I think a couple years back, with their Christmas decor. This was super affordable, but I think it's gonna look so pretty with this vase. There is a couple of tassels in the end of this garland, which I think it really adds the finishing touch to this corner right here. Lastly, I have added this little wall gallery here with these wall arts that I had, and if you're wondering about the meaning behind all the things that these wall arts say, they're just related to my favorite TV show or series called Crash Landing on You, which is a Korean drama. For those of you who don't know, I'm a fan of Korean dramas, and that's my absolute favorite one. So one of my good friends, she also watched the series, and she gifted me these wall decorations, which I've always had in my offices. So this is actually something that holds a lot of sentimental value to me for that reason. I knew that I wanted to incorporate these somewhere, but they're not large enough to be on the back wall, so I just put them here. That way I can always see them while I'm working. Lastly, I'm adding this marble tray to cover the flexi spot instructions, which I don't want to get rid of, but this will cover it, and I use that as a mouse pad and also as a custard. Thank you so much to FlexiSpot for this video collaboration. Don't forget to check them out if you want to learn more. And in here, just some final views of the office.
The struggle we're in, it's never goodbye. It's never goodbye till it's over. Come back to love. I was so crazy to lose you. Just come back to love. Let's never do it.
And that is going to be everything for today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed all the ideas that I provided here, because I really think I myself learned a lot in my interior design and decor journey decorating this space, because it was really important for me to make it pretty but also to make it functional. So if you enjoy this video, please let me know in the comment section down below what was your favorite idea that you learned from this video, if you liked how the office turned out, or if you have any suggestions on things that I can improve in my decor. I'm reading you all. Thank you again so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I really hope I can see you in my next one. Bye.